Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Powell, first play, going to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now the first carry here for their running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Powell down to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 24. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Howell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
The kick by Elliott is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go now.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's the option play now to the left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback, and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Huntley to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Howell throwing on first down here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Howell. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Powell. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Powell, 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. To throw, Huntley. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
He finds his man, complete. It's Neal. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Singletary going to get the handoff.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy that just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd and 2, Huntley flushed out right. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
He'll try again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
They'll begin the drive with Neal. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Huntley. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Huntley. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
He finds his man. Complete. That's McKinney.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Caught on the slant. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Powell on the QB sneak. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Sam Howell in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 27, Howell looking left side. He's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. And this throw will be intercepted. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Jose Borregales for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 27-13. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin the drive with Robinson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And Howe will throw it.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now here's Michael Dixon. Yeah, the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Again they run with Neal. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Huntley.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. There they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Down right around the 25.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Huntley. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
James Robinson
32 yards.
And the Bucs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
A give, Singletary right side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Neal.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.